This is flexion, this is extension, this is hyperextension.
Holy yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave that part out. Fight starts standing up, Lewis. Typically, push comes to shove, we fall to the ground. Someone might end up on the mount. The problem with this, make a fist please, is you can't reach them, but they can reach you.
Right.
And you're a tall guy. So even if you're stronger, if you connect, I can ride with it. But if they connect, it's a bad day because you're bouncing off the pavement.
Right.
So intuitively, what goes through your mind in terms of just getting a person off of you, if you're in this position and they're on top of you, what's naturally coming to mind for you? Without striking, because they can strike harder.
I guess grabbing and trying to roll someone.
Mm-hmm. What else?
Maybe lifting my hips up.
Good idea. What else?
I mean, just kind of blocking.
Blocking so you don't get hit. But I'm not going to hit. You just have to push me off, just whatever's natural.
Trying to get you closer.
Good idea. And then what?
And then trying to hold you.
Yeah, that's good because now I don't have the range to hit you.
Right.
So this idea of distance management is great. I'm not going to strike at all, but I want you to use the push and just shove me off like you were showing earlier. Go. 10, 9, Lewis, my friends are coming. Lewis, please, bro, stay here. 8, 7, come on, Lewis. 5, oh, go, Lewis. My homies are coming. Come on, bro, for real. 4, 3, go. The building is on fire, Lewis.
That's
2, 1, 0. It's hard. You want to mount? Hold on as tight as you can. Don't let me sit up. Hold for real. Squeeze tight. Don't let me get up, no matter what.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
I cheated.
It's easy for you.
I cheated. So here's the difference. When you were on the bottom, it was very much of a bench press. Knees down, bro. Yeah, it was very much of a bench press mindset. You grab me and you started pushing. Put your hand up, bro. Yes, other side. That's why you didn't. That's why I wasn't falling. Because every time you bucked, I just.
Yeah, put a hand out.
As we all would, right? Like you're not gonna fall. But when you held me down, I didn't bump and push you at all. Watch what I did. I trapped first, and I locked you here. So now,
I can't put my arm
yes,
out.
put this hand on the ground right there. It's not happening. Put your foot out there. You can't.
Wow.
Don't fall, Lewis. Do not fall. Resist. Resist.
That was easy.
Gone. Even though you knew it was coming, it was easy.
Yeah.
And then from here, I can disengage, or I can step over and mount on you, and now we reverse roles and we're good to go. Your turn. So you're down. So step 1, this hand's gonna grab this wrist, please. Excellent. And I love what you're using right now. It's called a monkey grip. Many people grab relaxed with this C grip, the opposing thumb, hold tight. The problem is that slips right out. So we want that full hook grip, which you did intuitively, which I love. Elbow down. Excellent. Now this is great for lateral control. Relax a little. Right there, just enough. I can't post out anymore, but I can pull out the back door. To prevent that, you grab my tricep with the other hand. Look at that. Now I'm trapped and trapped. So you have multi-directional control of this arm. The only thing left is to prevent my foot from posting out. So put your ankle, yes! So now my foot can't go, I'm done here. And he thinks he's winning by strangling you. Push off this foot, slowly bridge up towards Cole. Nice, go to your knees. Yes, now from here, step over my legs one at a time, mount on me. Now sit up tall, look how interesting. I can't reach. So now let's flip the script a little bit. Here's a new scenario. You just took this guy down, he just robbed a bank, punched an old lady, and is kidnapping 2 children.
Right.
You got him. He's down, you're on top on the mount. Cops are coming, 30 seconds. They're literally right around the corner. You just have to hold the guy, and I'll let you hold however you want, because if the cops get here, Lewis is the hero of the city, School of Greatness is on every billboard.
I probably do something like this.
Yeah, whatever you want, whatever's natural. You just hold him, and he's out. Go. Hey, gone. Thank you, bye guys, I'll take the kids and the money. I'll take the kids and the money. So that's the question, is that I'm not even as big nor as strong as you.
Right, but if you have a little technique, it's easy.
But my point is, it wasn't even about my technique. That was just me scrappiness.
Right. And
more I'm trying to show in this situation that you are not able to hold a smaller guy down who was just scrappy. Instead, you can bench press me. Go ahead. Same thing. Go ahead, bench press. However you want. Go. Give it some love, Lewis. Come on, Lewis. You gotta believe in the bench press. Let's go, Lewis. Let's go. Let's go, Lewis.
That's hard. So you're locking the legs.
Yes, I'm connected to you.
Right.
Because here's the problem. If I'm not connected, let's say my legs are out and my hands are out, I'm gone. I'm 190 pounds. I'm gone.
Right.
If you can bench press more than my weight, how should I hold you down? I can't, because you can just flick my weight off. But if instead, check this out, right where you are, the belt weighs less than half a pound. Grab it with both hands. For real, hold strong. Bench press it. It's a half a pound belt.
Yeah.
Why? It's connected to you. So we must become the belt. When we mount on someone, we don't want to just rest on them. We want to connect to them, become them. two things are happening. Right when I mount, step one,
So
hip
how do you get out
pressure.
of that when someone's...
Hold on, bro. We got to first learn this one.
How do I get out of that?
Calm down, bro. That's where you come next week for class. So look, so I come down. Step one, connect. Step two, connect.
Wow.
Look, so now put your hands on my pelvis, both of them, and try to detach my hips from
No,
yours.
it's not coming.
There's no
Once
way.
I get my legs out.
I'm not letting you.
Once I get my legs
Okay,
out.
so you're gonna do this to me. Come on. One hand, hug my neck. Put your hand out for base over here. Nice. Now here's the key. Your toes right now, Lewis. Your toes,
Down further.
they're opening out. I want your toes together. Look at my hands. Bring your toes to each other. No, towards each other. Touch each other. Like your feet are praying. No, toes in, like that. They don't go out at all.
Really?
Yes.
They don't grab yours.
No, because here's why. Put them out, put them out, put them out. I'm gonna pop right out, and
so I
now,
gotta put a bench
I bench press you. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you don't want grapevines. Those are called grapevines when you put your toes out.
Got it.
You want
I wanna
super hooks.
squeeze them closer
I'll tell you
or
right now.
wider?
Great question. So toes together. Now here's the whole key. Push your pelvis down and take your knees off the ground. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
We're home. My voice changed.
Yeah.
You can feel it. Now my voice is good. Go again. Now my voice is suffering.
Right,
This
right,
is the difference. So the key is knees off the ground here, champ. Yes, and hand out. Great. Now check this out. I'm going to try to bench press your hip. Don't spread your legs, toes together, and just pull my head off the ground a little bit. Look at the difference. Impossible!
You can't move?
Even if I could bench press 500 pounds, Lewis, you're not going to budge right here.
Right.
When you mount on someone, when your life depends on it, or keeping them in custody, or taking them to jail, or who knows why we get into fights, but you get on top of the guy, as soon as we land, just go into the neck hug. Put your hooks in, bro, and toes off the mat, knees off the ground. Love it. And look at this. He's like, man, get off me, Lewis. You're like, hey, bro, we're going to chill right here, waiting for the police. Everything's fine. Talk him down, de-escalate.
What if he's trying to punch you in the face or scratch you?
Great question. So it's all about distance management and how we do that. So for example, when we're close range like this, first of all, my strike has very limited. I love that. Look what you did already. Look what you did already, bro. It's his first class and he's already making up moves.
Right.
I love it. So you feel me? So and here's the other thing to understand. Have a seat for a sec. What you have to understand is this. In a fight, whoever manages the distance manages the damage that can be done.
So you want to be closer to the distance?
All the way in or all the way out.
Yeah. Not in the middle.
Not in the middle. So when you're mounted on me and I'm on my back and you suffocate me with a neck hug and your arm is over near my arm, my range of motion is so limited that even if I were to touch your head, we'll call that like a bicep punch. And the way we try to describe this is there's essentially, think of punches on a punch power scale from 1 to 10. 10 is Mike Tyson on his feet in his prime, full hips, full range, you box. So pushing off the ground and rotating your hips and shoulders, and then the punch is just that whip at the end of that beautiful generation of power. That's a level 10, standing, boom. And then if you take away each one of those elements, you take away the push off the ground, you take away the hip rotation, you reduce a point, 9, 8, 7, 6. Where 5 to 10 is a range of how powerful and how mechanically sound your punches. When you go to the ground, that's where we have the 1s through the 5s. And those are all a function of how many joints are involved in the strike. So for example, if you're laying on your back and I'm mounted on top of you and I go here, boom, that's a level 5 punch. That's a bad thing, right? But if you're hugging my neck and I just use my arm, that might be a level 3 or 2. Now you did 2 arm, now it's a level 2. And if I'm over here, that's a level 1.
Right.
So the point is, they're all different. And what we talk about in Jiu-Jitsu is we want to minimize all punches.
Right.
Sometimes 1s and 2s get in there,
Right.
but they're more depleting to the
For that,
thrower
it's like,
than they are damaging to the recipient. So normally, if we're in a fight and I'm mounted and I don't know Jiu-Jitsu and I need to win right now,
Right.
I'm going to drop the hammers.
Yes.
And what will happen as a result? I will bloody your face.
Yeah.
I also might get pushed off because I'm so tall. I have no balance, right? You already recognize that. So yes, I can hurt you. I may break my hand in the process. So even though I win the fight, I lose the war. I went to the hospital with a broken hand, and I went to the courtroom with a lawsuit
Right.
because I broke your face beyond what was necessary. So instead, put your hands up. I'm going to go 2-on-1. Elbow tucked, come under, head down, and now you're going to tap out, please.
Oh, geez, yeah.
And that was 10%.
Yeah. Wow.
And the benefit of this is what? I can negotiate now.
Wow.
I'm like, hey, bro, are we good?
Because I can try to punch
you.
you.
You can do whatever you want. But I got you right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so wrist control. Look, double wrist control, head down and slide.
Wow.
And what's the beauty of this? It's violence scalability factor.
Right.
I can squeeze 1 or 2 or 3 out of 10, or I can go 10 out of 10 and your arm comes off and I go hang it on the mantle. Like I can do whatever I want. I have a full range of control here.
Wow.
Permanently damage your arm, or enough pressure where you go, ow! And then I go, hey, Lewis, I want to let you go. Give me back the kids, give me the money. Don't punch old ladies anymore. And then we negotiate, we agree, and then I let you up and it's over.
Right.
You feel me? That's possible only if you have the compassion and the control in the process. So once again, 2-on-1, it's called the Americana arm lock.
So if someone's trying to...
Yeah, so what happens is he's punching initially. My first thing is control. I'm in here.
Right.
I'm in here. I'm controlling. I'm not going anywhere. Once he's exhausted, then I'll start working my way into this. Boom. You feel me? So it's a phased approach.
Even if I'm coming...
Listen, listen, bro. I'm going to put my head down.
Yeah.
What level punch from 1 to 10, what would you give that hand right there?
2, 3.
Max.
Yeah.
There you go. So if that's a 2 or a 3, who's going to go first?
Man, that hurts, yeah.
Which position would you rather be in?
Yours.
Me too. So watch one more time, then you're going to do it. 2-on-1, pin it down. Elbow tuck.
Wow.
Other hand, monkey grips, by the way, are coming under the elbow right here. Palm up. Look, palm up on the dig.
Yes.
Digging through, grab my own wrist,
Holy
no thumb. Now
get
you're
out
in.
of this.
Now you're in. The only way you're gonna get out is if I was weak in my grips, bro. Straighten out. Straighten out. You'll bust out of it.
That's the only way.
But straighten out.
You're not weak.
Try to straighten out. My hooks are solid.
Yeah.
And now my head goes down, and now
Jesus, man, that's insane.
it's a bad day.
How do you get out of it?
Well, that's next week's class. That's next week's class. I can't give you all the answers today, bro. You got to come back to class. 2-on-1 on this arm, slow. Pin it down. Excellent. Lock it in. Elbow to my neck here, bro. Grab your own wrist. Excellent. Look away from me and put your forehead next to your hand. Now, here's the key, bro. My hand, think of it as like a paintbrush sliding towards your knee. So as you lift this elbow, slide my hand. Keep sliding and lifting. Bro, it's so good. Other side. Very nice. Very nice. So 2-on-1. Get it to the ground. I love it. Once you get it to the ground, nice. Now freeze. Palm up with your left hand digging under my elbow and grab your own wrist. Watch out for the eye gouge right here. And again, he'll get you, but very slowly. Slide and lift, slide and lift, slide and lift. And he's not gonna tap, by the way. He's gonna go, ow!
Right.
And then you're gonna loosen up. Here's the key, Lewis. Anytime you use a pain compliance in a fight, after compliance is perceived or reached, and I go, you must alleviate pressure so that I learn that on the other side of cooperating, there is alleviation, relief. And I feel like this negotiation has a favorable outcome that will not rip my arm off. So now here's the real question. You lock me up again. Let's rotate slightly, please. And just like this, great. You're gonna go 2-on-1. I want to have you lock me up, Lewis, and I'm gonna have you try to don't squeeze the submission, but don't let me get out. I'm gonna wiggle out of here. Don't squeeze. Don't let me get out, but don't twist it. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wiggle out. Don't let me get out, Lewis. Hold it tighter. Don't let me get out. Don't let me get out. I'm out.
Yeah. So how do you stay on both? You have to lock in the legs too.
Well, yeah, I love it, dude. He's already thinking of it. So slow. I'm not even gonna tell him the answer. Let's see if Lewis, School of Greatness master, can figure this out without me telling him. So what he learned previously was mount control with hooks. What he just learned now is the Americana, and now he speculates that in order to not get pushed off with his Americana, he may need some hooks. Let's see if he's correct. Pass, you guys! And I didn't even have to tell you. Do you see how you start piecing it together? Your brain changes.
Yeah.
When you learn 1 move and you learn 2 move, then you figure out 3 move by yourself.
Right.
Now, one bonus detail on that one, when you lock it up, elbow tight, is when you go under my arm and grab your wrist, instead of putting this hook in, bro, only put this hook in. So lay this hip on me and slide that hook in to the sky and take your knee off the ground, please. Very nice. Feel the voice. I love that. The reason why you want to keep this knee forward,
yes, like an arm.
it's like a kickstand. It's like a base, like on a bicycle. Slide this knee.
Would you slide it out?
No, bro. Slide it more towards your elbow, north. Yes. So that's your full kickstand right there, little hips and knee off the ground, bro. I'm gonna try to roll you that way. Look how stable that knee feels.
Right.
You feel me? Yeah. Now keeping hip pressure, lay on me here. Yes. Now slowly slide and twist right here. Ow, but what's up, man? What do you want? What, man? What do you want? I said ow. Hey, I said ow. What do you want? Are you good, man? What's up? All right, I'm gonna calm down. Just leave me alone, man. I don't know. I should have known better. You're wearing this jiu-jitsu uniform pajamas. I should have known not to mess with you. Right. And you're 6'4", but now that you know jiu-jitsu and you're 6'4", I'll never do it again. I'm sorry. I'll give back the kids. Hey, I said I'll give back the kids, bro. Chill. You're laying low trying to mount on me, and the guy, instead of trying to like punch you, they push up on your chest or throat. So I love this. So the question is, if he's pushing you, the problem is he creates all this separation.
Right.
So lay down, please. Check it out. So right when I mount, like you push on my chest. Freeze. 1, 2. Oh,
Jesus.
Okay, and now from here, we have a nice situation here.
Yeah.
Because your arm is completely in my control. If I feel like it, feel this, tap out.
Yeah.
That's hyperextension of the elbow.
Uh-huh.
If I don't feel like it and I'm gonna wait for backup, we're right here. Go ahead and get up, get out of there, Lewis.
Yeah.
Just go home. Go. You can rock up, sit up, twist out. Just see if I'm not gonna twist your arm, I'm not gonna hurt your arm. Just try to get out. Come on, Lewis. Which way are we going, champ?
Yeah, you got the neck.
Isn't that interesting? It's almost like, imagine this was a big staple.
Yeah.
I've stapled your neck and your torso with 2 large staples. You're not going anywhere. And from here, I literally have as much or as little pressure as I want. This is your elbow joint. It only bends one way, Lewis. This is flexion. This is extension. This is hyperextension.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We'll leave that part out. But that's hyperextension, and the beautiful part is, once again, we are talking while this is happening.
Yeah.
So at this point, if you could decide, okay, lay your arm flat on the ground, lay your legs flat, everything chill. You're not going anywhere. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. Stay right here. Stay right here. Stay right here. Roll your stomach. Roll over on your stomach. Yep. On your stomach. On your stomach. Lay flat on your stomach. On your stomach. Other hand behind your back. Other hand's coming out. Yep. Cuff one. Cuff two. And there is our GST law enforcement technique. So we're here. I'm pushing up like, yo, man, get off me. Slow. One over, one under. Beautiful. Hands on my chest. Love it. Love it. Center your weight here. Give me some weight. That's okay. No problem. Put your heel up to my shoulder. Toes up and toes out. And turn that knee as open as possible. Yes. So now, more weight here, bro. Stiff arm. There you go. Now, here's the key. We're going to do we're going to go pump one, pump two. And on the third, we're going to go. I'm going to help you. But we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So slow. Yes. 1, 2, and then swing that leg. Go. And 3. Go. Step the leg. Step the leg. Yes. Oh my gosh. Nice. Now, stay right here. Excellent. Now, this is the arm you want, bro.
This one.
Yes. So heels tight. There it is. Now, 2 hands control the wrist. Easy on my elbow. 2 hands grab my wrist like a baseball bat. And we're going to switch and the other wrist on top. You got it. Now, don't let me twist, bro. Keep it thumb to the sky. And now, keep your heels down so I can't get out of here. And now, slow. It's me, bro. We're friends, remember. Now, stay here. I'm going to try to get out. You're not going to let me get out. Ready? Just hold me here, Lewis. Just keep me with your legs, bro. And now, slowly pull that to the ground as your hips go up like an inch. Hey, then you negotiate from there. One more time. So the hands are up. Slow. Choose one arm over, one arm under. Pressure here, center, slow. Heel to shoulder. Loosen up those hips. 1, 2, and whip. Bro, he's natural. Heels down. Control. And now from here, slow pressure on the hips. Hold this. Excellent. So right when I mount, you're on the bottom, attacker's on top. If they're strangling you, you're going to do step 1. Wrist control. No thumb. No thumb. No thumb.
Oh, no thumb.
Yeah, elbow down. Click. Tricep control so I can't blow out the back. This is the first one we did. And now trap my foot, bro. Hold on. Now no rush. Look that way and bridge up as you go. Nice hip and stay low right here. Now step over and mount on me. 1, 2. Excellent. Get low, because if you sit up too tall, you're gone.
Right. Okay.
What's the first thing when we mount? First thing we mount on someone's control.
Stay down, lower.
Boom, get in there and control. So right when you mount, go and hug my neck. Yes, that's the first thing whenever you mount in your life is this.
Right.
Hooks in, toes off the ground, knees off the ground. Give me the hips right here. Hand out wide. And this is for life. Look at this. If the guy's 400 pounds, Lewis, and you do this, he's not getting out.
Really?
Yes, because it doesn't matter how strong someone is, as long as you keep your hooks in. Now, if you lose your hooks, I'm out. Look. Right? You see the difference? You felt it? So when I
Do I want my weight
full pelvis on his abdomen, right below the diaphragm here. Yep, right in this area.
Like in your belly button?
Right in the center.
Center? Not higher.
No. You're doing great, because if you go too high, you'll lose the hooks.
Yeah.
Okay, so do it again. Hug my neck. Put your hooks in. Don't let me remove the hooks, champ. Keep the hooks in. Toes together, Lewis, so that I can't get in the middle. See how they're close together now? Yeah. I love that. Now I can't bench press you, and he's tired. So now you have some options. Go to your knees, please. Grab my wrist, pin it down. Nice. Right here. Boom. And you pin it down. Like excellent. You got it. Now go under my arm, and you slide. Which hook freeze? Which hook are you going to insert right now? I'll let you have a chance to think about it. Slow. Because without a hook, I'm going to push you off with my hand, and you're gone.
I think it's this. I don't know. Oh, hook here?
I don't know. You got to guess. I'm just going to let you try. So I need the hip pressure with it, and bring me the full hips, whatever. Just choose one side and put your hook in fully.
I think it's this one.
Okay, put it in deeper then, and put it all the way. Toes to the sky. Melt the hips heavier over there, all the way. Heavier, and you're gone.
One.
There's a 50% chance you would have got it right. So pin it down, so now you know. You should have followed your intuition. So this hook goes in, this knee goes forward. Yes, and let me feel the hips here, please. Yeah, knee off the ground. That's how we know. Look at the knee, guys. Look at my hand. Look at the knee right here. See my voice and see his knee? That's called hip pressure. I'm going to try to bench press you now. I can't. And now you slide and lift. Yes, you got it. So what's the problem with all of this? When you mount and you have your neck hug initially, and I'm trying to push you off, and then I tire, and then you sit up to go for the Americana. Sit up. Right here, grab the arm. Freeze. There's a moment where you're gone. You feel me? There's a moment of transition. Lay down, please. Let's switch roles. You're on your back. There's a moment, Lewis, where when you transition, you lose that neck hug. And at that moment, you're gone. Boom, you felt it. So what if we could transition without losing control? Check it out. So I'm in here. I got my nice hooks. You're not going anywhere, right? My hooks are hips are heavy. Everything's great. I'll throw a distraction strike, 1 or 2, and then look, 3. Now watch. Creation. I push away. You don't like that, so bring your arm. Try to free your arm. Freeze. I get hand it off right here. And then I go here. And then I go here. And then I got you here. So what was I able to do, Lewis? I was able to get into the lock without ever giving up my control.
Wow.
So step 1, wrist pin. If they don't give you the wrist, couple strikes. Boom, open hand. Why? Why open hand? Why not punch? Leaves no evidence.
Not hurt your.
So now, no evidence if I slap you.
Yeah.
Now I pin it down, bring your arm in. When you go, I hand it off. Try to bust out of this. Gotcha. Now when you chill, I hand this off. Now I'm going to come under. Palm up or palm down?
Palm down.
Almost.
Palm up and then you
Yes.
turn it around.
Yeah, you got it. That's exactly right. And the reason that's it. And the reason why we go palm up, resist me a little, because I can dig under, like I can work my way through. Look at that.
Yeah.
Now I go palm down, like you said. No thumbs. Now look at my thumbs. They came out. Now the last thing before the break, bro, I loop around, and now I'm in position for the break. You feel me?
Yeah.
Your turn.
Jesus.
So full mount, starting with your neck hug. I love it. Toes off the ground, knees off the ground. Love it. Hand out for base first, bro. Just keep your hand out for now. Just chill for a second. Let me get the knees floating, please. Yeah, I want to feel this. Always verify this. Now, look, as you're ready, throw open hand slap to the face. Boom, he blocks. You grab my wrist and push it away, Lewis. Push it away so that I resist that push away, and then go in and grab your own wrist. Keep your own wrist, bro. Go back. It's called a false feed.
Here?
Yes, it's a false
So you take
feed.
it out.
Now you hold him for a few seconds. When he chills, now you hand off my wrist. Nice. Now go under, palm up, champ. Yep. Get in there, grab your own wrist. Take out both thumbs, please, Lewis. Remove the thumbs. Yeah, so you're using monkey grips on my wrist. You got it. Feel the difference?
Yeah, wow.
Now slowly, put this knee forward for a kickstand, please. You got it. Slide it all the way up. Yep. Keep this hook in place deep. And now what's this elbow going to do right before the break? Thank you. Now very slow. Slide south and lift my elbow north. Slide and lift. And he surrenders. And what if the guy's instead pushing you straight up? Hands on my chest, one over, one under, foot up for setup step, do it slow. And now give me the 1, 2, 3 on those hips. 1, all the way to my chest, 2, and big step. Yes, bro! And if you guys hold him. Oh no! Use your foot to push it away. Yes, boom! Hey, nice to meet you.
Yeah. I was like, oh no.
Excellent, get behind me on your knees, please. Right here like this. You know in the movie sometimes we see the, or in MMA, you see them choking each other. So I'm gonna tap out when you sufficient pressure, okay? You can squeeze, go.
You sure? I'm gonna.
I don't know, yeah, I mean.
You want to keep squeezing?
I don't know, it's you're using a lot of strength. How does it feel? It doesn't feel very efficient.
Yeah.
You feel me?
It doesn't. Feels like I'm trying to.
It feels like you're using 240
Strength
pounds of
as opposed to
muscle.
be using-
Right, somewhere, because with that much strength, let's be honest, right? Your wife, your friends who are much smaller and weaker couldn't do what you're doing right now.
Right.
And that's the problem. Sit down, please.
Jesus. This is gonna be easy.
You're sitting down right here. So I'm going to do first what I felt. This is what it felt like. This is what you did. But yeah, you were like this. It just kind of hurt, but I wasn't going to sleep. You can relax.
Right.
I wasn't going to sleep from that. Watch, this is what I want you to do. Watch this. I'm coming under. Look.
Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, I already feel it. Before you even scream, I'm like, ah.
Bro, I didn't even put the lock on. He was already tapping. Let me go again and explain slowly. So here's the difference, Lewis. I go under and think of clay around the windowsill. So molded. Look at the molding. Look at the molding.
Jeez.
Look at the molding.
Yeah.
So by the time I lock in,
I'm done.
and just so you know, in 6 seconds, you're unconscious.
I'm done.
And if I let go, you come back, no problem, healthy and safe.
Wow.
If I don't let go, it's a bad day.
Yeah.
After you pass out, because eventually you can cause irreversible brain damage and eventually death by strangulation if the choke is not released for an extended period of time. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go real slow. Get lower, Lewis, behind me. You're too high. Open your knees wider and get closer. That's it. I want you like connected here. So let me show you here, champ. Check it out. Like relax, bro. Because if you're rigid, the clay is dry.
Yeah.
I want the clay to be moldable. So slowly coming in, sealing it. Look at the joist. Look at the difference. Grab your bicep way up there. Excellent. Now a little bit, yep. Now put this hand behind my head backwards. Like watch, let me see your hand. Put the back of your hand behind my head. Yes, now put your head, yes, put your head here, Lewis. Now, like you missed me from a long, too much time away. Bring the love, Lewis. Don't push, just pull. Oh my gosh,
You
bro.
just squeeze.
Done. Like that was it. I have a 7-year-old son, Haven, and a 4-year-old. Either one of them, if they wrap your neck, you go to sleep.
Really?
That's what's so crazy.
Wow. So if you were going, let's say you were going against Mike Tyson in his prime, and it's whether it's a street fight or it's like you're in a ring, how would you feel entering that? The fight begins, you can't escape, you can't run away.
Sure.
How would you mentally and emotionally feel? Would you feel, I'm prepared, I got this is going to be easy, or this is a struggle, but if I can take a few minor blows, I'm going to submit him?
B.
Really?
He's going down.
Really?
Mike
No matter
Tyson
what.
in his prime against any Gracie in their
Against
prime.
you, in your
Against
prime.
me, my uncle, my brothers. There's 50 you can pick from. Mike Tyson in his prime is going down. Because what happens is this.
What if he gets one punch?
Well, that's the truth. That's also true in his boxing matches, right? So everyone has a puncher's chance. Mike or any other strong guy.
Right.
But here's the whole point. If you stand up, this is what it boils down to, Lewis. when it stands up, the reason why boxers hit each other, why they're successful, is because they agree to stand at a certain distance.
Yes.
So for example, here we are. So put your hand out. You can reach me, I can reach you.
Yeah.
We're both in the red zone. We'll call this the red zone. What if I'm here? Stand right here, hands up. Okay? There's no boxing happening right now because we're not... Step again. There's no boxing because there's no connection, there's no closeness, right? So eventually you step towards me again, step again, and then we're on the clinch. Boom, now we're going to the ground. Right. And then now we're down, and now we're in here. Go. Now punch all you want. Mike Tyson, go, Mike. Punch all you want. You feel me? So like, and now it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if I end up on top of you when we go to the ground, or if I fall on the bottom and you end up on top of me. Boom. Because look, this is called the guard. So now you're Mike.
Right.
Go ahead.
I can't do it.
You can try. Slap me in the head. Slap. Go. Slaps are allowed. Go. Any slaps you want. Go. Come on, Lewis. $1 per slap. Go, Lewis. I believe in you. For real. You're permitted. Go. You guys, full permission. I signed the waiver out front. Go, Lewis. One slap per, $1 per slap. Let's go, Lewis. Let's go. No, you got to get real distance, real effectiveness. And now tap. Freeze. That's called the triangle choke. You thought you were winning because you were on top.
Right.
But you're wrong.
So the only way to be winning is if I'm full guard.
No. The only way to be winning is if you're jiu-jitsu.
Right.
People ask, Henner, what's the biggest impact that the Gracie family had? We changed the accepted distances from which fights are fought. Hollywood, Bruce, Chuck, all the movies taught us what? Stand toe-to-toe, trade punches to fight like a man. I don't want to fight like a man. I want to fight like someone who wants to win and survive that encounter because it's life or death. Fights are no joke. So instead of trading 50-50 with someone your size at boxing range, no, I'll go all the way out. You can't reach me, I can't reach you. And then I'm all the way in, and then your punches are 1s and 2s.
Right.
And even if I'm on my back, I have my 9 and 10 level submissions against your 1 and 2 punches. This is why jiu-jitsu cheats. This is why jiu-jitsu is the fastest growing martial art in the world. This is why all your friends are addicted, because it gives them the ability to do with what their body something that they never thought was possible, which is be on the bottom and prevail against a giant.
Wow.
And the other aspect of all of this, people will say, Henner, I'm a lover, not a fighter. Right? I don't want to hurt anyone, and this and that and the other. And here's the irony. You, Lewis, without jiu-jitsu, you're a liability. Today, even with your boxing skills, you're a liability. To who? To anybody you fight. Could be a major liability and hurt someone permanently. To your family, because you will overreact in your emotional state and you will do more damage than maybe intended or appropriate in that violent physical altercation. Now you get sued for everything you've built.
Right.
And you became a liability to yourself. With jiu-jitsu, you're an asset to that person who's having a terrible day, who just happened to encounter you. You're now an asset because you can protect them on their worst day. You're your best version of yourself. And you're not going to get sued for damage you didn't do.
Right.
And the best part about jiu-jitsu, which translates literally to gentleness art in Japanese, the best part is I can do all of the damage or I can do none of the damage, but in the entire time you're not hurting me and I'm in full control whether I'm on the bottom or on the top. It's literally cheating, it's magical, it's everything you could possibly describe of it, and you're just late to the party. But I can't be happier to be here today to introduce you and the School of Greatness community, you guys. So this was the jiu-jitsu introduction. Now, the only thing more impressive than jiu-jitsu in a fight is how all of these principles apply to life and business. And for that, we have the School of Greatness podcast coming up next. Let's go. Here we go.